Hi everyone, today I want to talk about lard, which is basically rendered pig fat. If rendered properly, it's nearly odorless and tasteless. The status of lard in traditional Chinese cooking is almost like butter to French cooking. People use it to cook all kinds of dishes. It can also be used as shortening in baking to achieve the flakiness in traditional pastries. People may think, isn't pork fat unhealthy? That's what people thought 20 years ago. As a matter of fact,
it's versatile, it's a top performer in baked goods, and it is lower in saturated fats than almost all other animal fat.
According to a BBC report in January 2018, lard is among the top 10 foods which provide the best balance of a person's daily nutritional requirements. Now, lard has become more and more popular among chefs and foodies because of its unique taste and attribute. Today, I'll show you how to render pork fat at home and a simple traditional way to enjoy in Chinese cooking. Here I have 2 pounds of pork fatback. Basically, it's a slab of hard fat on the side of the backbone of a pig. Cut it into 1-inch cubes. After that, you can rinse them with cold water. Pour a cup of water into a pot, add in all the fat cubes and turn up the heat. So for this step, we're basically simmering the pork fat in water so that the fat becomes soft and can render easier. The water will keep the temperature consistent without being too high, which may risk burning the fat pieces. The whole simmering process will take about 30 to 40 minutes, so you need to be patient. Check every 5 minutes or so. At first, you can see the liquid is quite cloudy and white. Don't worry at this point and keep simmering. As the liquid reduces, you can press the fat cubes with the back of a spoon. And keep checking the opacity of the liquid. About 30 minutes later, here you can see the water has mostly evaporated, and instead the pork fat is starting to render. You can also hear the sizzling that's different from the sound of simmering water. You can see the liquid here is very clear. From here on, we are frying the fat cubes in their own fat. So be careful, don't turn the heat too high. You'll see the pork cubes will slowly turn golden brown. Continue pressing with the spoon to get the oil out faster. When the bubbles become smaller, the sizzling noise becomes less and the fat cubes are golden brown, you'll know it's almost done. Bring out a heat-proof container like a mason jar, put a fine sieve over the opening and carefully spoon the rendered pork fat into the jar. Be very careful as the liquid is extremely hot. As you can see, after passing through the sieve, the liquid is 100% clear without any impurities. Continue cooking the fat until you feel like there's no more oil coming out. Use a slotted spoon to fish all the fat pieces out. Now you got yourself a treat. These golden crispy pieces are people's favorite snack. Strain the rest of the liquid fat into a container. For the record, I've got about a little bit more than 3 cups of rendered lard out of 2 pounds of fatback. As for these crispy bits, you can add some salt and pepper to enjoy them as a snack like chicharrones. People also sprinkle sugar on top to eat them. Now I want to show you a very traditional and simple recipe that you'll get the most flavor out of lard. Pork fat with rice. Don't let the name scare you. It's a very popular dish in southern China. Famous Hong Kong food critic Chai Lan said this is his favorite dish. All you need is a bowl of hot cooked rice, a couple tablespoons of good soy sauce, a pinch of sugar to balance the saltiness, and a couple spoons of rendered lard. Slightly stir and this is the delicious sauce you can drizzle all over the rice. Sprinkle the crispy fried bits on the top and you got a perfect rice dish that let the lard flavor shine. White rice is the perfect vehicle for the rich and lusciousness of the pork fat, and the crispy pork bits provide some texture and bursts of flavor. You can also use the sauce on noodles too. I'm sure to introduce many dishes that includes pork fat in the future. Alright, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.